So I was raised in a home where Christian faith was a big priority. We were in church every time the doors were open. All the members of my family were Christians. It was just a high priority in our household. The only thing was, as a kid growing up in that, I didn't really buy into it. I didn't really live the Christian life, and really, truth be told, didn't really want to. And it wasn't because of the normal reasons that people have. I didn't have any issue with the Bible. I actually grew up believing it was true. It wasn't that I couldn't wrap my mind around miracles or some of the things in the Bible. It wasn't that I was an atheist or an agnostic. It wasn't that I was an adherent to another religion. It wasn't any of that. It boiled down to really two things as I've been able to look back and try to figure out why it was that I didn't jump into the Christian faith earlier. The first was I didn't want anyone to tell me what to do. I wanted to make my own decisions. I wanted to decide what was right and what was wrong for me. But that wasn't it. I've come to see as I've gotten older in life that I had another major issue that was keeping me from the Christian faith that I actually believed was true, but just refused to live out. And here was my issue. I cared way too much what other people thought. I was afraid of being that Christian kid in school, the one that was kind of different, the one that didn't go and participate and do all the things that everyone else did. I was too worried about what other people thought of me, and it kept me from wanting to engage the Christian faith that I believed to be true. Well, in our passage today, Jesus encounters some people that also cared too much what other people thought. In fact, they wouldn't go public with their faith because they were afraid that they might get thrown out of the synagogue. Well, here's my question to you. Do you care too much about what other people think? Are you sort of living your Christian life privately, behind closed doors? One person in this situation, one person in this? Does anyone around you know, or are you kind of an incognito Christian because you care so much what other people might say? Today would be a great day to kind of search yourself. Do you care? And here's the deal. If you do, I want to challenge you to begin to think about this one idea. What if you would begin to live your life simply for an audience of one? What if you cared more about what God said about you than what anybody else says? And here's the great thing. The stuff that God says about you is incredible. He says that you were fearfully and wonderfully made. He says that you are loved, that you are cherished, that he says so many good things. Actually, he probably says better things about you than what anyone else in your life has. So why not today we decide we are not going to worry about what other people say anymore, and we're simply going to live faithfully and publicly for Jesus.